Jesus said this. It's recorded in the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. He said, "Watch out. Watch out. Don't do your good deeds publicly to be admired by others, for you will lose the reward from your Father in heaven." Now, a person might hear that and say, hey, if somebody is helped or served by the good deed I do, who cares if I, get a little public admiration out of it too? If I seek out some recognition or a little bit of a pat on the back or a bit of applause from people, so what? The good deed is still done. The good still happens. And my response to that is, yes, that's true. The good deed is still done, and that's a good thing. That has some value. Here's the problem. If we only do good deeds, now I'm talking about if our only motivation is in order to be seen by others, and get credit from others, then we don't really have much in the way of genuine compassion for the people we're helping. This is supposed to be about them. But we're not really thinking about the one in need. Not really. Not if our only reason for doing it is so that we can get some applause from others. Connected to that is this. Here's another thought. If we only do the good deeds to be seen by others and get, credit from others, then it's possible that we won't do any good things for others unless we get some kind of public credit or some kind of special recognition. It's kind of like this. Hey, if I'm not going to get some special honors from other people, then I'm not interested in this helping other people stuff. Let me hit you with one more factor. If our only motivation for doing good deeds is to be admired and to be praised, and oh boy, aren't you something, it actually has an effect on us. I'm saying if the entire motivation for it is the applause of other people, what happens is that develops a shallow, cynical, self-aggrandizing, prideful heart in us. Do you see this? Yeah, it does something to us. It's not good for us. We become smaller if the only reason for our good deeds is to receive admiration and recognition or some kind of, money or rewards or from other people. And that's why Jesus goes on in this Matthew chapter 6 passage. You read a little bit further, and he goes on in verses 3 and 4, and he says this as well. He says, "But when you give to someone in need," here's what he says, don't even let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. He goes on, Jesus says, "Give your gifts in private." Shh, don't tell anybody, just give it in private. And he says, "And your Father, who sees everything, will reward you." In a way, Jesus is saying, don't worry about accolades from people. Don't do it for that reason. Don't allow that to be your motivator. Care about others, like really care about others. Do good for other people, whether anybody else sees it or not. Do good things whether anyone sees it, and God will handle the reward. God will take care of that. And you know what? It'll be better that way.